What's up YouTube, this is World War Black Ops Pro, and today I'm going to talk about the new DLC gun that came out early for the DLC 2 for Advanced Warfare, and I'm going to tell you guys what exactly it is, and what exactly I think about it, because this is actually kind of an interesting gun here, which I'm going to talk about, and it was recently added. It was added last Tuesday in that patch, which also balanced a lot of other things around. I'll kind of maybe briefly touch on that subject. But anyway, as you can see, I am using the Ohm, which is an LMG and a shotgun combination. So the way I like to see it is that it's a shotgun, it's an LMG, but with a master key attachment. Now, if you guys don't remember from Black Ops 1, MW2, games like that, a master key would be a shotgun you put on the underbarrel of your gun, so that you can just whip it out in a moment's notice. You know, to have a shotgun, a backup shotgun, essentially. And this is what that gun feels like, because you may see me use it occasionally, but most of the time I stick to the LMG, and for good reason. Now, this gun is very, very powerful. It has a decent rate of fire, so the regular one, keep in mind guys, I'm not using any attachments, so this was before I unlocked any attachments, but some of the attachments really, really help it, like the rapid fire, the extended mag. Those are my two favorite attachments that I always put on this gun, and they really work out well. So the normal one has a rate of fire of 600, but with rapid fire, it's around 750, so a big increase there. And guys, this gun is actually pretty overpowered. It also did benefit from the latest patch, which increased the mobility of heavy weapons up to 85. Now, I've always been saying, okay, heavy weapons like that move at 80% are too slow, especially for a twitch shooter like Call of Duty. So I've been advocating that, hey, okay, they should be buffed to 87.5%, because that's what they were in Black Ops 1, and they've been buffed to 85, so it's a noticeable difference. Still not quite up to that 87.5, but enough so you can actually move around. Now this gun, what makes it so overpowered isn't the aforementioned attributes, it's pretty much the damage. This gun in LMG mode is a 3-hit kill at any range. I don't even think headshot's effective. Like, it's 3-hit kill up close and a 3-hit kill at the longest distances. I'm not even kidding, guys. And given that most other guns in AW drop off to 5, 6, even 7 hits to kill at range, this is incredible, and it has a high rate of fire for the most part. I mean, especially if you put rapid fire on it. Pretty manageable recoil, and it comes with a shotgun. And the shotgun, guys, isn't that crappy. I mean, sure, it's not a TAC-19, it's not a Bulldog, but it is better than the S12. At least I think so. I believe it has around a similar amount of damage to the S12, but this one, guys, if you pull out the shotgun, like, for example, if you have a 40-round magazine, which is standard for the LMG, you can pull out your shotgun, and you'll have a 40-round magazine for that too. Because the LMG and the shotgun share ammo, and guess what, guys? The shotgun is fully automatic, and you can just spray and pray with that thing. It's like the S12, but it may even have higher damage and better range. I'm not actually sure. I'm not exactly sure about the per pellet damage, like those type of statistics. But guys, this gun is pretty overpowered, and for good reason. I think Sledgehammer had a reason for making a gun this OP, because guess what, guys? Only a select few weapons actually have this kind of damage. One being the Subverter, but the Subverter, you give up a lot of proper magazine, and given that gun takes a while to reload, it is pretty balanced in that regard. But as you guys know, Sledgehammer has been having a little bit of difficulty selling their game, having a more difficulty selling, you know, their DLC, their season passes, micro DLC. So it makes sense that Sledgehammer would come up with a scheme like this. You know, this kind of goes into the pay-to-win theory, which I definitely think they are employing in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Is that they're going to make a gun so overpowered, you know, just basically you have to have this gun to compete in AW now. Everyone's using it, and really just because high damage, low recoil, good rate of fire, pretty much, and is a shotgun, has a free shotgun, so people are using it. So Sledgehammer thinks that, okay, if we make this gun really good and we put it behind a paywall, maybe more people will buy our DLC. And given, guys, that the only way you can access this gun prior to DLC 2's release is by buying the season pass. You have to pay $50 for the season pass just to unlock this gun. Now, I am a season pass holder technically. Fortunately, I didn't actually buy it off of Sledgehammer. I didn't buy it out of the store. I got a license transfer from a guy named Killer Monkey. So shout out to him. He helped me get this season pass for free. Because guys, I really don't want to give any more money than I already have to Sledgehammer, to Michael Condrey, to Glenn Schofield, when they're gonna employ tactics like this. They're gonna put a gun into the game that is obviously overpowered. Like, I could tell this thing's overpowered just by using it, but by going into statistics, like, this thing does, I believe, 35 damage at all ranges. Doesn't have a damage drop-off. It would be more balanced if it had maybe a little bit more recoil, and all the other guns were, like, 3 to 4 hit kills instead of 3 to 5, 3 to 6. If they were balanced like that, then I could see this gun being balanced, but, you know, the game balance in AW, it's already off. Well, it was off. I mean, after the patch, a lot less people were using the ASM-1. More people were using guns like, you know, the KF-5, the AR-X, stuff like that. So the gun balance definitely improved, but I think this gun takes the cake for the most overpowered / best gun in Advanced Warfare. I mean, I feel it's better than the Obsidian Steed, and I've used the Obsidian Steed before. I feel that it's better than the ASM-1 pre-patch. Like, better than the Speakeasy, better than the Strider. Because, guys, keep in mind, this gun is good pretty much any range. You just spray and pray. And although you can't put a grip on it here, like, you don't need really that much accuracy. I mean, it's not that high of a recoil weapon to begin with. So, I really think that they did put this gun a paywall just to try to boost DLC sales. And I think it probably has worked, unfortunately. Every single lobby I get into, there's always multiple people running ohms. And prior to that, I don't think very many people even considered buying the season pass. But I think this kind of changed people's mind. Like, they were like, okay, we get a DLC gun, might as well do it. We might as well buy this. So, yeah, that's just kind of my thoughts on it. I mean, this gun, definitely overpowered. If you guys don't have it, I mean, I wouldn't buy the season pass for this, because is it worth $50? Probably not. I would think, I wouldn't think so. I wouldn't regard this as worth $50, but, you know, if you have a friend who has a season pass, maybe ask him to license transfer with you, because this gun, you definitely need to compete today in Advanced Warfare. Some of the gun buffs, like, were minor, like, a lot of the gun buffs to guns that needed, much needed buffs, like, they were relatively minor, and I don't think there really is a gun that can compete with this quite in the way that this gun compete with other ohms, because, you know, I don't think you've got to see it yet, but the shotgun, when you pull that thing out, you just spray. You just keep spraying, and you put rapid fire on it, and it's even better. Yeah, and it's better than the S12. Like, the S12, I think the base one fires at the same rate of fire as the S12. So, I mean, it's basically like you get an S12, and you get an LMG with stopping power. That's basically how I see it. It's unfortunate that this thing was put behind a paywall. It really is. I mean, I wish Sledgehammer, you know, would just, you know, I'm actually not so sure at this point, because, you know, on one hand, I like them releasing DLC weapons. I really think it does add something to the game. But on the other hand, you're making it only available to people who buy your stuff. Like, we all paid $60 for this game. So I think everyone should be on an even footing. I mean, it's kind of going back to what I said about supply drops in other videos, where people, like, we all have the same game, but some people get lucky, get the best gun in the game, like the Obsidian Steed or things like that, and then they're just completely stomping on you, and you're stuck with the base model, so you don't really have a chance. That's kind of where I'm coming at here, because people, for example, who don't buy the DLC will never have access to this gun. At least I don't think they will. I mean, it's not like Sledgehammer's going to be giving them out for free. I mean, we already know Activision's a money-whoring company. So they're at a big disadvantage, I would say. And this gun has a fast time to kill. Like, guys, keep in mind, I'm using this without any attachments. No advanced rifling, no rapid fire, no extended mags. So, guys, this is the base model, and I'm not doing too bad with it. Now keep in mind, it is hard. It seems hard to get gameplays and stuff, just because everyone is using the Ohm, and maybe that's just because it's new. But I don't think so. I think this gun actually is going to remain popular for this foreseeable future. Pretty much just because it is extremely overpowered. Like, just look at that. I melted that kid. Now just imagine that with rapid fire. It makes it fire pretty much 25% faster. So from 600 to 750. Mag double, like, increases the magazine size by 50%. Just imagine that. You know, just spray and pray for days, guys. So yeah, this gun is actually really good, and if you guys have means to get it, I would definitely recommend you get it. Like, I don't think you should pay Conjuring and Schofield $50 that they don't deserve. But on the other hand, if you're gonna play Advanced Warfare, you definitely probably need this gun. I don't think there's any way around it. I mean, I like this gun, so yeah, just let me know what you guys think in the comment section about this gun and if it's overpowered or not. So anyway, guys, this has been World at War. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.